Your Comedy Minute Friday Night Live number 9. Yellow Feet, Purple Bananas just showed up. That means it's time to go. Human Tashin is here. Thank you both very much. Again, Friday Night Live number 9. Tonight, we're celebrating 10,000 subscribers. Human Tashin and I were talking before this started that when I started this, I never dreamt, never in my wildest imagination, did I think that 10,000 people would say, let's look at this asshole. For those of you that don't know, hey, Chris is here. Chris, how are you, man? I hope Owen's there. I hope Owen's with you. If not, hopefully you guys can watch it back. 10,000 subscribers. I thank each and every one of you, whether it be YouTube commenter or Yellow Feet, Purple Bananas or Chris Young or Human Tashin or going all the way back. I thank, again, I hope the Chris and Yellow and I hope the picture and sound are okay. I'm still working on it. It's really dark. I hope the YouTube commenter is doing okay. I made him laugh the other night with a joke reel. And in all honesty, I'm going to do, here's tonight's set list, by the way. Human Tashin says, real curious. And I have some Simpsons styles or action figures I'm going to pull out a little later. But I want to thank, in all honesty, all 10,005 people that are subscribed to the channel right now. Hopefully I continue to make the picture and sound and everything better. Maybe someday. Bella Montoya is a 76-year-old woman from Ecuador. And Bella went to the hospital because she had a stroke. And they pronounced Bella dead at the hospital. So they took her to the, funeral home and they put her in a casket and they had a wake. And about 5 hours into the wake, they heard on the casket, Bella was still alive. Bella was still alive. And Bella, now I'm not shitting you. I'm not shitting you. Bella, my neighbor said it best. It's best that she knocked while they put it under. She, one thing I like in a woman is a pulse. They have a pulse. I'm good with that. I'm sorry. Mark DeCara, 62-year-old man from Illinois. Mark had a dream that burglars were coming into his house. Mark, in his sleep, in his dream, he got his gun. He shot himself in the leg. Yes, he did. But wait for it. Wait for it. Mark got arrested because he doesn't have a permit to have the gun. I'm not shitting you. Does a mime use a silencer when he shoots? Boy, this guy here. Oof. This guy here. Blake Reffett, 20-year-old young man from Indiana. His mom came home and caught him with his pants down on top of the dog. He threatened to hit his mom with the hammer if she called the police. She did call the police. He was arrested. But I have two thoughts. When he gets out, does mom let him back in? And does she have a dog? I'm sorry. The YouTube commenters here, look out. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Hey, YouTube commenter, I got two dog stories. That's the first dog story. That's the first one. Blake Reffett, 20-year-old Indiana man. His mom called him humping the dog, but I'll hit you with a hammer if you tell him. He should not be allowed back in the house. When I tell someone to eat ass, I mean it tongue in cheek. A Las Vegas family called the police twice because they saw 10-foot aliens with shiny eyes in their yard. Wait for it. The police came and installed cameras, surveillance cameras. Now they say it's to the family UFO people that come there to look. It's to protect the family. Can't you see we got a goddamn situation? You asshole! They're 10-foot aliens in the goddamn yard. I don't know. There is a podcast, and if you're into UFOs and aliens and stuff, there's a podcast, the whole big thing. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. UFOs, in Las Vegas. I'm not kidding. Look, I'm not saying. I think UFOs are smart enough not to come here. I can relate to that because in school I took up space. Boy, I like this one a lot, and it confuses me. And I'm not because I'm going to do a lot of stuff tonight. But Georgia Billum is a 21-year-old woman who tricked a teenage woman into thinking she was a boy. Now try and stay with me on all this. She tricked him into thinking she was a boy and got a little busy. And they charged her with all these charges. She got off. But she named herself Boy George. Now, listen, I'm not. Georgia Billum, a woman, a man to a woman named Boy George. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to take a minute on this because it's, and I hope I don't lose any of you. I hope you all stay with me because this is true. In other words, this is not a joke. This is not a story. This is what happened. I was at 9,000 and yellow. If you're still with me, you can comment. I was at 9,998 subscribers or whatever, and I was getting squirrely, which I do. I got squirrely. So I put a post out on Facebook and Twitter and different places, Instagram, and said, I'm a couple short. Anyone that can help me, if I hit 10,000, I'm a happy camper. And I want to make mention to James Barber on Facebook. He said $99.99 and 10,000. wow, that's wonderful. Except doesn't didn't show up. So I I was thankful, but yet I was confused. And then it dawned on me. I was like, hold on, James. When I do a joke, if I do a dark joke or some kind of, you know, the next joke coming up, one of those jokes, YouTube commenter knows. When I, do a joke that's sketchy, 5 people jump. I lose 5 subscribers. I may gain 5 on the other side. But so he did. He had 2 YouTube channels. So, James Barber, I thank you. But the reason I'm doing this story is because when I put it on Twitter, this profile come up I've never seen. And it was a real pretty girl, real pretty woman. And she said, I just subscribed and I saw following me. I said, wow. And for that long, I thought, wow, that's amazing. Then it said, you should check out YouTube King. They can make you a star. Now, again, I apologize for taking a little extra time here, but for anyone that is thinking about going on Instagram or YouTube or Twitter and trying to make a star of themselves, what happened was this YouTube King started contacting me. Wait a second. Are you a partner? Hold on, bub. I don't pay for play. I've never paid 1 penny for anyone. I don't beg people to subscribe or click or comment, or I don't do that. I just don't. But this guy, or whatever, sent me like 6 messages on my phone. And I saw this week where a young man actually lost his life because people got a hold. He thought he was with some pretty girl. And instead, he sent some nude pictures here in New York. They're saying a lot of internet scams on old people and this and that. It blew me away because the next day, ran to God, for a second, this YouTube King had 11,000 followers and this and that on Twitter. And I thought, maybe, T, maybe you should. The next day, and I apologize for the length of this, the pretty girl was now a small black boy in Ghana, and the YouTube King Twitter account was suspended. I again apologize for the length of this, but if the YouTube King, I don't know if they hacked it, but I looked again today. He's still suspended, but he's the YouTube King. Yeah. I wanted to tell that because, again, hitting 10,000 subscribers, and being what I've been through in the last 3 years, I kind of want to share with YouTube Commenter and Yellow and Human Tashin or anyone that even, watches it back. And, I'm going to put a mark on that spot because I think it's important. I get it all the time for what that on Instagram and this and that. I put something up and, 5 girls that are, look at me. Hey, honey, how are you doing? I'm good. Human Tashin, YouTube comment. What does Michael J. Fox do when he makes a bet? He shakes on it. Themis let's get it right. Mitsokis, 64-year-old Penn State professor. Themis, again, like our guy earlier, was getting busy with the dog. And the police came And he said, why don't you just kill me? But he said he does it to blow off steam. Just blow. I don't know if the dog's name was Steam, maybe blows steam. Matt Stone and Trey Parker from South Park were on the Today Show this morning. And I apologize because I used to watch South Park a while back with Mr. Hankey, and I really like South Park. I don't have cable. But they were on the Today Show this morning, and they bought a restaurant called Casa Bonita, and they're opening this restaurant. And Harry Smith did the interview this morning, and they showed cliff divers, women in bathing suits jumping off. And apparently they've spent millions and millions of dollars to renovate this place in Denver, Colorado. Now, again, pardon my ignorance, I don't know. But they asked Harry at the end, is it open? And he said, no, it's not open yet. But you can go to their website, and they're going to give you all the details. He said, when they open it, the lines are going to be all the way to Denver, all the way into the city. So if you're a South Park fan, the new Casa Bonita restaurant is going to open. I saw, again, you can watch it if you go to the Today Show this morning or whatever and look at the video. You can see all the stuff I saw. Yeah, Cartman's favorite. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I did. A lot of this stuff, I apologize. It's like the whole Ghana. When I say Ghana, it's, wherever that they scam people. I saw, again, this is my hometown, York, Pennsylvania. Lady got scammed out of $39,000. 39, or, their life savings gone. Now, what do? I laugh. I'm such an asshole. I laugh. All $39,000. Well, you dumb bitch. You stupid bitch. Now, I'm sorry. No, I think it's possible. If you, like my neighbor said, if you want love that bad, and you got $1 or $2, and thank God I'm smart enough. I've made it to 10,000 subscribers without succumbing to that bullshit. Anyway, let's do some of these. I went in the basement, and I found these Simpsons characters. Now, if you wonder, here I'll move it around. I used to work, before I worked in the music business, I worked for Sam Goody. It was a record store. And Sam Goody carried all kinds of crap. And we had these Simpsons interactive that you put them in and they'll talk. So when I saw this one, I had no idea who this was. This is Right Hand to God stuff. I had to look it up. This is Lionel Hutz, the attorney. Let's put Lionel over here. Bye, Lionel. Now, the only reason that I have these things, I should have showed here, because I like this. This is part of it. They all come with little accoutrements. They come with a, law degree or whatever, and, So the next one, let's put it over here, is Chalmers. Superintendent Chalmers, Skinner's boss, and he comes with a little coffee mug and a telephone. And Chalmers, wait for it. Wait for it. I got a couple more. Here's Smithers. Now, let me make sure. I don't want to go too fast. Smithers, and again, the reason I have these is because nobody bought them at Sam Goody, and somehow I ended up with them. But Smithers, I always thought, or it was rumored, that Smithers was gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Brad Goodman. Now, I did not know, again, I didn't know who Brad Goodman was. But if you'll notice, he comes with a Pride coffee mug, some Pride thing there. So I think this, I've done my part for the Pride, as well as covered some Simpsons material. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It's 10,000 people think. Here's the best. I have some more of them in the basement that I'm going to break out on Monday. I think I have a Lisa. I'm also going to try and find. I'm going to take a sip. Let me go up. Let me take a sip and go over here and look. I'm going to put my glasses on. I'm sure I missed a batch. I have it real dark so I can't see. 5-finger discount. Covered for June. Hey, Chris, I don't get any skin worth being, but it looks fun. 419 scammers, Nigeria. Yeah, you're right, YouTube. Casa Bonita. Okay. I don't want to miss anybody. Yellow, it was so great having your nachos. Bye, guys. Yellow had to go. Let me make sure, because it is important to me that because so we're clear, it's a juggling act for me. Every time I do one of these, I want to pay attention to all of you guys because this is so important. But also, a lot of people watch it back. A lot of people, say, what the hell is he going to say this week? So it's a juggling act. But let me make sure I get everybody. Human Tashin is got to be the best. Yellow Feet, Human Tashin, YouTube commenter. I hope the other night you laughed at my reel. You said you're going through some stuff. I hope it's okay. 10,000. I'm so happy. Chris Young, Owen, Chris, buy a moo. I'm gonna work on David Snowden to make a moo for us. That's an inside joke. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I'm gonna leave you with a nasty joke. Juggling is on Monday. juggling. I'm gonna juggle. No, I got to be honest here, and I missed this part about Brad Goodman because I think this is important. Brad has the Pride coffee mug. Brad has a Pride, whatever this is, but Brad also has, it looks like a beer here over here. He has a beer. So Crusty Cola or something. I don't know what the hell that is. Thank you all very much. I'll leave you with the terrible joke, but I had fun. I hope you guys did too. What's worse than a pimple on your nose? AIDS. Wait. There is one other thing I have to do. Because I wrote it down here. Again, you can look at the bottom of this thing. I have to do this because on Monday's show, and certain things, I was going to end on a comedy bit, but I have to do this because it's important to me. It's like explaining all the scammers and all the bullshit. Conor McGregor. I did the story on, I guess, Monday. Conor McGregor. He punched the Miami Heat mascot during Game 4. And I talked about it because the guy went to the hospital and he punched him and they punched him again. And it was supposed to be to announce his new pain spray. And he explained it away and said, everything's cool. I didn't, I was all... Today, TMZ has a video of him going into a bathroom with a woman and the security guards, and his pregnant fiance's at home. Pregnant fiance, sue that rat prick for everything he's worth. He's a piece of shit. Conor McGregor, if you're a piece of shit. Have a nice evening. I'll see you guys real soon.